Derby away tomorrow, first away trip of the season. Just your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, played against Derby away a few times, so I kind of know what to expect. And we go into every game respecting our opponent, so I know it'll be a good battle. But I think that I know that we're ready for that occasion.
And how's pre-season been coming into the new campaign? How do you sum it up?
If I sum it up, it would just be very tough, but in a positive way, both tactically, physically. It's been good that obviously the same groups basically together and a few additions have made it a really good pre-season. So it's been really positive, but it's been a tough pre-season.
You just expand on that a little bit, the tough elements of it. What do you mean specifically by that?
Just being kept on our toes throughout every exercise we've done, every drill we've done. The sessions have been really good and competitive. So I mean tough in the sense that we're battling against each other, knowing that that fight will help us throughout the whole season.
One of the best pre-seasons do you think you've done?
Yeah, 100%. As a team, as an individual, learning a lot of things and learning a lot about myself in those particular kind of scenarios against a lot of tough opposition that we faced through pre-season. So I think that experience playing against them top teams is definitely going to be something that's going to help us throughout the season.
Learning about yourself in terms of pushing yourself and knowing what your limits are and that kind of thing?
Yeah, knowing that at this level, especially the league that we're in, there's just limits that you kind of don't expect your body to handle, and then you get through it, and then so you just take those positives and build from it.
And what about the first two games of the season? Obviously 0-0 against Hull, just kind of missing that little something in the final third. A lot of the build-up play I thought was pretty good, but just couldn't find the finishing touch in front of goal. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it's one of those results that we're obviously disappointed we didn't win, but we're happy that one, we kept a clean sheet, and two, we picked up a point against a frustrating opposition. Back to what I was saying, the whole team was frustrated, but it's just one of those things that we'll look back at the end of the season and be happy that we got a point out of that type of game.
And the gaffer said you picked up a bit of a knock, but you're okay now, is that right?
Yeah, a slight knock, so I've just been, the whole team's looked after me and I've just been recovering, so yeah, I'm feeling good now. So just have to just keep playing and be alright.
Okay, and you kind of made that position now sort of wide on the left your own. I know, I appreciate there's competition from elsewhere as well. So what sort of personal targets and goals have you set yourself for the season that you're prepared to share with us?
That's the thing. I've got a few targets. I think it's just as a collective and as an individual, it's just to win. No matter how the result is, I think something that we've kind of learned as a team now is that our attack is our first line of defence, really. And I think that's something that last season I kind of picked up upon later in the season, where just being able to protect the team when obviously opposition has the ball, and just making sure I'm in the right positions and making sure we're a hard team to beat.
Yeah, I noticed a few times actually on Saturday against Hull you were kind of tracking back and helping Jay De Silva, giving him that extra cover. That's something that you're going to work on through the course of the season.
Yeah, of course. I think that the backroom staff make sure that everybody kind of works for each other, and those kind of selfless acts on the pitch just help the team throughout the whole season. And like I said, it's just being hard to break down, and we just know what we have in transition as well once we win the ball back. So just making sure I'm doing not just the attacking work but also the defensive work.
And what's the feeling within the group regarding the season as a whole? Obviously you went very close, didn't you, to get into the playoff final last season. Something similar this season? Yeah,
100%. I think that playoff period is a lesson that will kind of stick with everybody, and I definitely feel like it will help everybody as an individual to know that, not pain, but that feeling that we had at the end of the game against Sunderland, and kind of take that throughout every single game that we have in the season, and small things like game management and other stuff like that will help us throughout the whole season.
Yeah, so it's a real kind of additional motivation for this season.
It was a negative, but we definitely see the positives that will help us throughout every session, every training session and every match.
Thank you very much, Ephron.
Thank you. Cheers.